Warning.
There we go.
Main bay doors opening.
And almost done with this.
And feet inside the vehicle at all times. Stream will begin shortly.
Can I give somebody else the command to get people in? Mittens, can I give that to you?
Why?
Just so I can finish this and send Jeff and Buffalo a invite.
Well, what?
For every night I
What set part?
Alright, I'll get it as soon as I'm out of this match here.
No worries.
Okay, there's that. What's this cat? Crimson Eye's got his cat on some sort of a cat stand, it looks like.
Looks like a laundry rack or something.
Yeah, it does. It's
not a stand, it's more like a stand for clothes, for drying the clothes.
I
don't know what.
Cat drying stand.
I don't see it. It's a cat drying.
So you get the cat really wet and then you put them on that stand and then they can dry off. That's genius.
I didn't put the cat there. The cat just went to there on its own.
Hunchback CC with jump jets, 2 heavy lasers. Oh, Jeff and a Buffalo admits that the build's pretty good because even Dark Marauder was able to use it to kill Jeff and a Buffalo to great effect in high damage in Frozen City. And that was a nice thing to do. I'm truly astonished by my cat of all the places I could come to rest. I know it doesn't look comfortable at all.
But it's a cat.
I know, cats don't seem to care. My cat comes up and lays on my desk and puts her head in my hand, but she lays her body on all these cables that come out of my interface kind of poking out. It's like, how can you do that? Of course, they don't weigh as much. Like if I did that, I have all my crushing weight, down on it. Are we waiting for Jeff to get in?
Waiting for Pyro to get out of the match.
Oh, cool. We got one of those, where am I? There we go. We got one of those, they're kind of round felt pods with a hole in them for cat beds. And they're kind of like a closed off little space the cat can crawl into hoping they would want to sleep in them. We got one for each cat because they don't like each other and they're in different rooms. And sometimes we'd actually find them in them, but not as often as we'd hoped. All right, Miss BNR. Sorry about that. We've got a slot. Do we have a slot for Miss BNR?
Yes.
Miss BNR, come on over.
Just dropping with you guys.
Okay. You are dropping with us, Crimson?
Nope.
Okay, just hanging out. Cool.
He's being social.
Nice. He just wanted to show off his cat.
Nah, my cat's fine. And I try to put my cat on my table to let him watch anything on the video. He don't pay very attention to it.
Do your cats watch when there's like other animals on the screen? Because ours kind of get a little more interested. Yeah.
If there's another cat meowing, yes, they will pay attention for a while, but they will look away after a while. They are more intimidated if I'm having some nice tasty food on my hands. They'll pay very close attention to that.
You should run videos of giant mice, really close up, so they get kind of afraid of mice. See what that does. Condition them.
I think they did not met actual mice in their life yet because I picked them up when they were like 1 month old. So I don't really think they have encountered mice. And I doubt that they have any clue what that might do to them.
It's instinctive. They love to grab and jump after things that are little and moving. So, and once they get it, they'll start playing with it. And after that, they might end up tasting it. And then they start thinking, I could eat this. Although they don't always, because I've got a friend who's got a cat that goes out and it catches owls, like baby owls. And it brings them into the house and it lets them live. And they've got 1 or 2 baby owls in the house.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Who are we waiting for now? Jeff?
Well, we can drop.
Hey, Pyro. Welcome.
And then
Thank you.
pick up BNR on the way back.
Well, she said she'd be a bit.
Yeah, she'll join us in a bit if there's still a spot open.
Yeah. So we can do a drop and then see if she's back.
Yeah, so we can drop.
If we're still alive when we come out of this, then she can join us. Well, I edited Jessica's video today. Got about halfway through it. So hopefully I'll finish the video edit this weekend.
Did you stay warm?
Did I stay warm? Well, we shot it in the cold a couple days ago, 3 or 4 days ago. And
That's why I'm asking.
I was still warm enough because I stay warm pretty well. And it was actually it was like 50 degrees out, so it wasn't terrible. And you're always moving around and stuff, it's not bad. She was kind of cold. But she's the talent. I don't care if she's cold.
You mean what, Celsius or Fahrenheit?
We only do Fahrenheit here. We don't know how to do the Celsius stuff. It's confusing.
Okay. But aren't 58 Celsius pretty hot?
50?
If it were Celsius, yes. In Fahrenheit, it's
cool, chilly.
It's cool. Let's see what that would be.
Like a house, typically people set their temperature in their house to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's 20 degrees cooler.
10 Celsius.
10.
That's
mild.
pretty chilly.
So it's chilly, but not like cold.
Yeah.
At least not for us here.
Like I actually wore shorts while I was filming.
If the air is full of humid, yes, it is unlikely any one of us will like it. If it's a dry, too dry also not nice. But I prefer dry rather than humid pool. Because it will penetrate whatever clothes you're wearing on. The chill will bite you in your flesh.
Yeah, and it wasn't windy, and the sun came out now and then a little bit, so it was really not bad for me because I was moving around. Hey, RJ Base, welcome to the stream. DHB, well, DHB's been around forever, but there's still quite a few DHB players. Quite a few people. Do you know what Pyro, do you know how many are in the unit still?
132.
132. So we're spread all over the globe, though, so it's not like, you're not going to see a bunch of us in a dark alley somewhere together. We usually just lurk through the, darkened doorways.
There's 32 on paper, but I don't think we're probably more than a dozen active.
Yeah, that's probably true. Maybe 2 dozen occasionally.
Yeah, people drop in like every patch.
Yeah. Well, I know DHB it used to have hundreds and hundreds of members years and years ago.
Yeah, at one point we were somewhere around 200, I think.
Yeah. I think I scared most of them away, honestly, but I don't like to let that be known. I think when the game kind of, got less popular, and I think one of the key people that founded the unit was Havoc, and he was unable to be around, and a lot of people had connections to him, and we had people that wanted to do comp that would kind of leave to do comp on their own and not want to do it with the unit, or didn't want to play with people that weren't of their same caliber. And we kind of went through phases where we raised up, I think, 3 different comp teams. A couple of them were really good. The one I was part of we were, like bowling league quality, but it was fun. And we had some really good players in it, of which I was not one. I hadn't been playing that long. But again, the players in that group said, well, we don't want to hang out with and play with people that aren't as amazing as we are, so we're going to go start our own team. So that just kind of happens. We train people, and then they get good, or they get some friends that they want to be better, and so they go off and do their own thing. And so we had some attrition from that, seems repeatedly, and just general attrition from the game pool shrinking, globally. And we've had a few people come back since Mechwarrior 5 came out, and as Mechwarrior Online got better, we've had some people come back.
Test fire.
And we've had people that went and did comp come back just because they enjoy playing with guys they enjoy playing with, and they're not so bent on, I've got to get I got to do the comp thing. Great group of guys. I've always enjoyed being part of the unit because they're just a bunch of good guys, and if people are really toxic, we tend to invite them to find another unit where they can be toxic. And so we don't have to mess with a lot of that. And it's a lot of fun.
Artillery strike online.
Yep. Loaded.
Hey, Hellbringer. Why are people shooting me already? What's the deal? They're rude. Those are rude enemies. I like nice enemies that stand still so I can shoot them. Who taught them?
Is it a fishy in disguise?
It could be fishy in disguise, that's right. Very likely. Yeah. Totally makes sense now, because I barely got to the match and I'm already being shot at.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Kind of hesitant to poke out here. Yep.
They're pushing Charlie 4.
Ouch.
Guys, what are you doing?
I'm trying to kill mechs. Sometimes it doesn't go well.
Yeah, sorry, we didn't have any real direction, so.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical. Artillery strike online. Critical damage.
Spotted.
Heat level critical.
Golf.
Gulp is caught. Gulp is caught.
Ah,
Destroyed.
little knee-jerk reaction there.
Gulp is still alive and is caught. Other kid.
Target destroyed.
Nobody who does it.
Critical damage. Heat sink destroyed.
Ouch.
Large laser destroyed. Right torso critical damage.
Guys, what are you doing back there in
Right
Charlie?
torso destroyed. Right arm destroyed.
I'm not going to get this guy.
Left torso critical damage. Center.
He's going to get me. Good night, Hellbringer.
Night helper.
Oh, you're a good cook. I thought you said you're a go cook. Sorry about that. 706. No kills, though. So wait. I missed all the food stuff. So Kansas City barbecue on it. Put some sauce. Wait. KC. What? I need to scroll way back up. I'm so behind. You guys are chatting away while I'm dying. No respect for the dying.
Left arm destroyed.
I'm having a double McChicken patty burger while I'm driving and listening to you guys playing.
From McDonald's.
Yeah.
McFish, we're kind of holding a slot for Miss BNR, but come on over and at least sync drop with us, and she may not be able to actually play, so then there's a slot open. And we can always make another group
I'll
too.
probably just make a group anyway.
I see why you like it so much. Tried some Kansas barbecue. Okay.
We don't want to talk.
Comp killed the game for me for a while too. Yeah. Hellbringer, I don't know what's going on here. And I seldom do. Just got... I like more of the Sweet Baby Ray's Hickory Brown Sugar, which is my favorite. I do like Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I tried some new barbecue sauce from Whole Foods, and I did not like it. It was not very good at all. And it was like expensive. I thought, well, maybe it'll be good. It was like $7. And they had some $12 bottles. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. And then you're talking about almost $1 every time you use it. You
There you
smoke
go, I
it.
gave him back the crown.
Smoked a prime rib.
Yeah, come on
for
over,
Christmas
McFish.
dinner.
You can smoke just about anything. Smoke groups. What'd you say, Pyro?
I smoked prime rib for Christmas dinner.
Was that good?
Ah, it's delicious.
Really? I love prime rib.
Yeah, the smoky flavor on it's really good.
Wow.
Prime ribs?
Prime rib, like a prime rib roast.
RJ Bass, I've been a long-time streamer of this game, and a few years ago I was drunk on stream raging about NYC barbecue, so it's kind of a meme. Okay. Well, see, I think the only meme I'm guilty of starting in this game is poor life choices, and I don't think that's gotten around too much. Don't take Miss BNR away from me, Mittens. That's not fair. The nerve.
Well, no, because she doesn't want to drop you because you're going to get pushed.
Because I'm going to get killed? Is that why?
Maybe she just wants to stay on her own tier.
Well, you get better. She did fine with us the other night when she was playing. She doesn't give herself enough credit. She had some really good matches, as I recall. Besides, how do you know if it's safe outside if you don't ever poke your head out the door, right? to get it chopped off. We lost. That's too bad.
It was close.
There we go. There you go, McFish. Sorry, one guy was saying how much better. NYC. I've never had NYC barbecue sauce. Or are you just talking about just New York City and not barbecue sauce? I'm a little confused at this point.
Maybe he's saying about barbecue sauce from New York City.
Maybe.
Is that why it's different?
Well, you're just saying New York City doesn't even have anywhere to barbecue. Oh, it's all apartments. I see what he's saying. So everybody has small little apartments and no...
Yeah, where are they going to barbecue it?
You just stick it in the living room and open your windows. Get a fan going.
That's probably what they do.
That's probably what they do.
Won't they trigger the fire alarm?
Sure, but the fire department's busy. They're not going to get there for a long time. By then you will have eaten, put it all away. They'll come in and say, wow, that smells really good. And you'll hand them a barbecued rib or two and they'll be on their way. It'll all work out.
Won't they have the water sprinkler to cool off the steak?
Should go to KC Masterpiece Steakhouse, KCK, and get the... I had burnt ends from Costco. They looked like they were going to be really delicious, and I cooked them, and they were not frozen or anything. They were in a shrink wrap pack, and they were horrible. I couldn't even eat them. They were so bad. It was just a bad taste. The meat was bad. The whatever sauce they'd burnt on it and the burning, it was horrible. I couldn't eat them. Threw them away. There was like $25 worth of meat. I got them when Jennifer and Jessica were on their road trip, thinking, oh, I'll have 2 nights of dinner with these. They'll be fancy. I won't have to do much. And they were so horrible. I felt so like such a waste.
Have you guys ever tried to buy the Wagyu beef from the Japan?
The really expensive stuff that's like $100 an ounce. That gets
100 to
massages and stuff
250.
like that. We want to make sure it's comfortable before we kill it. I have not.
Yeah.
I would never. Let's put it
Not
that
to
way.
say-
I would never. If I was going to do that, honestly, Crimson, if I was going to do that, I would go buy a good steak and take the difference in the money and go give it to charity or something, or go feed some people. I just can't think about spending that much money on steak for myself. We don't have steak that often, of one kind or another.
Yeah, but the meat can be used for multiple ways. It doesn't have to be a steak. Because it's too tender. So
It doesn't matter how many purposes you can use it for, though, if it's like $50 a pound, right? That's just crazy.
yeah, I know.
You could look.
But still
You
people
could
crap
frame
on
it and hang it on the wall for $50 a pound.
No, Mechwarrior crash.
Yeah, I should try to like butter age the meat, right? And put it out on my frame for 50 years and say this is a 50 years old butter.
No,
butter
come
aged
on.
steak.
That's like there is an egg in China you can get. It's a delicacy, and it's like 100-year-old fermented kind of egg in the shell.
Yes.
That
I know. Yes, such egg.
That's crazy.
But they are using some special ingredients to make sure the egg stays that way.
Yeah, but if it doesn't taste good, what's the point?
It should taste good. The thing is, can you accept the taste or not?
Can you accept the taste?
After all,
I don't think that's a good way to define good or not, Crimson Eye. Sorry.
I mean,
It tastes really good. You just can't accept it. No, I can't, because it makes me hurl. If only I could accept
it's
it better.
pretty much. I mean, it's fermented food. You can't expect too much. It's like same as cheese. I mean, blue cheese. Not everyone can accept, right?
Yeah.
It's the same
I don't
thing.
like blue cheese. Yeah. Good kill, guys.
I can taste a bit of blue cheese, but
Oh.
that acidity is too crazy.
So have you had one before?
Yeah, a couple of times. I mean, it helps in your digestion, but I don't recommend people who doesn't like heavy smell to take a lot of it. Your stomach is gonna get very upset.
Yeah. There's a TV show called Somebody Please Feed Phil. And it's Phil's this guy he's the guy who actually co-invented Everybody Loves Raymond, which was a sitcom years ago that was popular. And he loves food, and he went around and started doing food, eating food in different places and tasting and stuff like that. And he tried one of those, and he could not eat it. It was just not something he could accept in his mouth.
And let me tell you, that is not the most disgusting cheese yet. There's even way worse than that.
No, I'm not talking about blue cheese. I'm talking about that egg, that 100-year-old egg.
Oh, that egg? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. My wife likes blue cheese. I no. Anything that tastes rotten, I'm going to probably skip that.
No, it does not taste rotten. It just smells rotten.
Blue
but
cheese
the taste
tastes
is different.
rotten.
Nope. Not in my mouth. I think
You
because
probably
of
didn't put it all the way in, right?
Nope. I mix it quite hard. But I think it is also because of we having a habit of eating the durian, the king of fruits.
Oh, yeah, I've never had that.
You should have that. I mean, since your wife loves to eat blue cheese, she can handle that. I'm just not sure about you.
Artillery strike.
I'm wimpy when it comes to food.
Level critical.
Come on, Doc.
Honestly, if I have to develop a taste for it, I probably won't and don't want to. Like coffee, nah. Wine, nah.
Coffee is fine. We can choose. But I mean, like, there's certain things in this world you must taste once. I know that. Forget about the 100-year-old egg. There's like too much. There's a lot of crazy exotic food in China that I don't think anyone can accept.
Yeah.
Other than the eggs. I think there was near the Mongolia.
I like how you
They
say
have
accept
these,
as though it's really up to you to like it, not the fact that the food tastes horrible. Can you accept it or not?
Yeah, the accepting is one thing. Second thing is the taste, like you say, because once if you accept the looks of it, actually the taste isn't that bad.
I
The first time when I
always-
have blue cheese, I always want to feel like I want to throw up, but after the second try, I feel like it's not bad actually. It's not that bad.
I always accept food that tastes good. Always.
But let me tell you something. Durian tastes way better than
Damage.
blue cheese. That is confirmed for sure. Absolutely confirmed. So
Yeah.
if you have a chance with the durians, you must try.
Are we losing? I don't want to lose.
Left arm critical damage. Target destroyed.
It's like a blue cheese on your enemy's mech.
Target acquired.
Ah,
Level critical.
these things give me trouble. Did I get him? Almost. I knew somebody was coming around behind me. I didn't know what to do about it. Because I was going after the back of that other guy. 4 kills, 822. I'll take that. Oh, only 16 damage. I'm impressing myself. Normally, I would have thought I had cored through 3 of my friends.
Well done, Dark.
Thank you. I wish my game recorder worked, but it doesn't load in like it's supposed to automatically, like it used to, because it's broken for some reason. That'd probably be the best match of the night. Right there, gone now. Unless I go clip it out, and that's a hassle. Also, I don't like sardines. Anything that's really super fishy or small shrimp. I love big shrimp and prawns and stuff, but small little really fishy shrimp and sardines and really fishy fish, nah. It's too strong. It's too much for my sensibilities.
I'm gonna ready up. I'm gonna go feed the cat real quick.
All right. Miss BNR, I just sent you an invite.
I'm in a group with Mittens.
Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay, Miss BNR. I don't want you to worry about my emotional state because I thrive on rejection.
I'm sure there's plenty of people to fill that spot.
The rejection spot? Oh yes, they come across me all the time. I'm gonna go ahead and start the doohickey. Oh, we're ready. Okay. Were we gonna try to sync drop?
Yeah, we'll try that.
Okay, let me cancel. We'll restart. Hang on. Recycle, please, people. Except Pyro left. We're gonna have to wait a second. While he's doing that, let me go do this.
Okay, ready.
Hang on. No, I got to do something. GeForce Experience. So it's weird. So I go to my GeForce Experience. Normally it just loads up the overlay, but the in-game overlay, which lets me save the last 14 minutes or whatever. But for some reason it's not working. So now I have to go to the in-game overlay and it's turned on, and then I turn it off. And then I turn it on, and then it loads. So I wonder if I need to do just a fresh install of all the NVIDIA stuff. And then I can pull up the thing and turn on instant replay. Doesn't remember the settings, but now it's on, so now I'm good to go. So now I can go hit launch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, launch. Ooh. Blue cheese dressing is epic with barbecue wings. So actually, I don't. If it's a mild blue cheese, a very mild one, and there's just a hint of it, a little bit, with lots of butter on a steak, I can eat that. It just, if it's too strong, I can't do it. And I'd rather probably have a different thing on the steak. I think it's funny when we take a steak that's fatty anyway, and then it was like a ribeye or something like that, and then we pour butter all over it. I mean, I can't fault that. I just think it's funny we put more butter, we put more fat on top of the fat. When I make chicken sandwiches, I actually put a lot of butter on the bread and toast it, and then I put mayonnaise on it. So I certainly am guilty of doing the same thing. No salt or seasoning on mine. Yep. So RJ Base, how long you've been like streaming for years, right? Is that what you're saying? Pan searing some ribeyes. There you go. I don't get on and get to watch most streamers or people. My only time to be doing something fun like that is this, and so I basically, when I play, I stream, and because I stream, it makes me play a little bit more regularly than I would otherwise. Otherwise, I would maybe go weeks sometimes without playing. And I really enjoy playing this game, so it just, I get busy with other stuff. You must be famous. You must be a famous. Because everybody else knows you, right? I'm infamous. It's the same, only different. Well, I can't believe they go down to another channel altogether. That's terrible. Maybe I'm talking too much. Oh well. Let's see here. Small Storng. Faux fire. Meepser.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons
All right.
online.
I don't really like anchovies either, but I don't mind a hint of it in Caesar salad dressing. You know, if it's a good Caesar dressing and a little bit, that's okay. I just can't have too much of it. Or it's like, wait,
Just
there's dead fish in here.
I'm a similar way with like blue cheese. It's got to be a real mild blue cheese.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I just
even
can't.
then, I would, if we're like talking about dipping hot wings or something, I would just prefer ranch.
Right. I don't really like spicy hot spices. I love lots of flavor, and I don't mind a little bit of heat, but man, this whole thing about, you know, trying to put death peppers on everything to see if you can be tough enough to eat it, just not interested. And I don't really like wings that much because they're too much work. Scotch bonnets and some of the other ones.
Okay. Sorry
You
to
don't wanna
interrupt,
eat
but
a Carolina Reaper on stream?
What's that? I wouldn't.
You don't want to eat a Carolina Reaper on stream?
No, I wouldn't. I just... What's the point of watching me
Don't do
die
that.
in real life when you can watch me die in a game over and over and over again?
Yep. Don't eat that Reaper. It's a dumb thing to do.
I've seen people, friends of mine, that have eaten it, and like they're falling out of their chairs, literally onto the ground. They were eating it outside with some other. They were like high school age kids, and they were like, it was killing them. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in pain as entertainment, I guess, is what it comes down to.
It's that Reaper chili is not gonna give you pain, Dara. It's gonna give more than that. It's an absolute suffering, and you don't want that.
I don't want it. No.
Yep. I mean, when certain sensors went over the trigger, especially like spice, it will actually trigger many things in your body that you will go have something beyond your experience. Your brain and your body could not take it.
They just explode.
That's why people will collapse.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
it's too much.
Do people pass out from eating them?
Yes.
Or is it too
Yeah,
painful for
people
them to be able to pass out?
It's not painful. It's more like you're suffering and your brain's got overload. It's like CPU got fried by overpower surge. You know?
I'm just so uninterested in going through an experience for the sake of an experience, right? If it's pain.
Yeah. I mean, past few years, I've seen those people who try to be famous and then they go to the street, they give people this chili, ask them to take a challenge, and if they manage to handle it, they give them $100. And those people who took the challenge end up in hospital. So I don't think you want to be that. For real.
Can't be there anymore, Bloodass.
It's a dumb thing to do.
Yeah, I'll skip. Got an Orion Bravo moving in over on the left side. He's going up into the
Yeah,
buildings.
we're trying to snipe around to India 9.
Oh, so I don't want to stay here. Thanks for the heads up on that, because I wasn't watching you guys.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Yeah, yell on India 8. Be careful. They're circle around to you.
Got a light up there on the plateau, guys, that you're leaving. So I'm moving out. I can't stay and protect you.
Need assistance.
Our rear's getting NASCAR'd. We either gotta, like, the front end's gotta push in and deal some damage.
My rear wasn't moving.
Getting a little distracted here. Let's focus back up and hit the guys in Hotel 9.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Down low, there's a Bloodass mid-city.
Target spotted.
And yeah, let's take him out.
Target spotted.
I think it's funny that we trade places with them so we can shoot at them where they were shooting at us.
Target spotted. Need assistance. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Left torso critical damage.
Target spotted.
Oops, just wasted a shot there.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Affirmative.
Alpha Marauder to stick. We can ignore him now.
Target spotted.
Hotel 8, Marauder, Goss.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
I'm rushing Charlie.
New target.
Charlie's
acquired.
getting lots of fire from us.
Target spotted. Target
Maybe he'll just roll over and die.
Come here, Marauder.
Target destroyed.
I got us, buddy, so all good.
Heat sink.
Oh, got a light up here on top. Just shot me in the back.
Hitting Foxtrot.
I don't even know where I am now. I'm just looking at the sky.
You guys, Game 9.
I mean, he shot me and I was dead, like in nothing, flat. I don't know what he
Where
shot
are
me
those
with.
last two pesky
Game
enemy
9,
mechs?
2
Those
guys,
stupid
9.
super snipers.
I don't think a light should be able to core you out in one shot. That's
Shadow
just
Cat.
crazy.
Yeah, it's a champion and a Shadow Cat.
There's like no mech
Okay,
I can kill with one shot with all my weapons. Well, one or two I can, but generally not. Do 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 do. Oh, I wouldn't want it on pizza. I do like barbecue chicken on pizza. There's a place.
Barbecue chicken pizza's good.
Yeah, it is. There's a pizza place in town here that has. They call it a Fun Guy pizza, and it's a cheese and mushroom. And it has 4 Italian imported cheeses on it and mushrooms. And oh my gosh, it's super good. Super good. And just the blended cheeses is fantastic on it.
I hate
What kind of cheese?
mushrooms.
You hate mushrooms? Wow. I like them.
You should try a different mushroom.
I've tried many different mushrooms.
So you just don't like fungus, basically.
Yeah, it all tastes like dirt. It's kind of. I don't like
Oh,
the
mushrooms shouldn't
texture.
taste like dirt. Do you wash them before you cook them? Mm.
No,
Yeah.
I've had them. I've had them homemade. I've had them
Yeah.
in restaurants. I try them
Yeah.
periodically, and no, it just it's kind of
Have you tried the mushroom from China or Japan?
probably not.
You should try those. Chop them in slices. After you wash them, chop them
Oh,
in slices.
McFish,
And
1019. Well
you
done.
can either kind of barbecue them a bit, giving them smoky flavor, or you can kind of grill them a bit, or cook them any way you like. It's pretty good.
Hey, Crimson, do you still have both your cats?
Yeah, I still have my cats. Why?
So I just wonder if you can fit both of them on that cat drying rack, or if you have to have a different rack for each cat.
I don't think that my rack would support both of them.
Oh, it would. It's steel, right? Isn't it made of steel?
No, it's only the joints are made of steel. The rest is like the supporting is all plastics.
Ah.
So I don't think it holds it well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Drax, come on over. We've got a slot for you.
So the one that you saw on the right was Tammy. So he has been gaining weight, which is good. But last week, I think more than a week ago, I discovered that the front legs was kind of dislocated. So I don't know what happened to it. But when I came back one day, my house was pretty in a mess. So I'm not sure he hit it from where or dropped or how, but the legs were dislocated from the shoulder.
The cat's leg was dislocated?
Like they got in a fight.
I'm not sure. Maybe it went because I put some heavy stuff on my desk, and I don't expect my cat to mess with it, but they did. And when I got back home, it's all over the floor. So maybe that thing hit it or what. I'm not sure.
Did you have to take him to the vet, or did you just pull on the leg until it popped back into place?
I tried to do that, but my cat will like scream at me and want to give me a bite on my hand if I try to do that.
So what'd you do?
Can I ask?
Hey Drax.
Could I ask whether or not Miss BNR had anything to do with that cat, because we know she has a record of animals not lasting with her.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What so you guys are referring to Miss Bina came into my room or my house when I was not around?
It's maybe she hired someone.
I'm dropping down, guys.
Maybe she's a cat goddess and can go anywhere there's a cat.
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe she can cat project.
Yep.
Hang on.
But no, it probably just fell. It probably just fell from a great height or something, man. Like.
Usually that doesn't do it though. They can. I've seen cats jump off the top of 30-foot tall telephone poles and land and run away.
Yes, they can land on there and run away, but that doesn't mean they are good.
Hellbringer wanted to invite, not me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hellbringer, do you want this spot? I can drop out, mate.
Well, one of you can go down and drop with Miss BNR and Frankenzella too.
Well, after my comment, I don't think that's going to
happen. Oh yeah, you're not going to get in down there.
Let's just have a look, hang on.
Nope, too late now. I see how it is already.
Hellbringer, I'm sorry, I didn't know you wanted the invite. Do you want me to kick Drax and put you in?
No, you keep Drax. You're stuck with him now. I see how it is.
Will you go down and drop with Mittens and me and Miss BNR?
No, you can't milk it for too much. He can't milk it for too much.
Man.
We've offered you a place. I've offered to ungroup so you can get the group. You can't milk this too hard.
That's besides the point, dude.
I even offered to kick him out.
Do you happen to have narcs on that commando?
Well, you should kick him out anyways, but...
I can.
Well, if I kick him out, then you guys don't have anybody to ban from chat.
Now I do, McFish.
Right?
Whee! But no, I'll remember that. It's okay. We keep them. We're good.
But just remember, it wasn't me. I didn't invite myself. Dark invited me. I just turned
You know, that's what makes me feel saddest the most.
Did you ask to join? Did you indicate you wanted to join?
No, but neither did you. And I've been here for an hour. And hey, Hellbringer, we got an open spot. Come play with us.
Dark is going to hell.
Oh my god!
Gate, by the way,
you're right. You're right, Hellbringer.
Oh, do you play this game, Hellbringer?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, guys!
Have you ever played before? Have you downloaded the game or anything? Have you ever been on my stream before? Oh my god!
I'm digging a grave.
This is
I'm
terrible.
no part of this, Hellbringer. I'm an innocent person who just came along and got invited to a group. I swear that's all my part. I played in this. Anyway, let's drop without him. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh wait, this isn't a Minecraft game, server?
It can be. You can pretend it is. Sure. It's all about your imagination and better marketing.
Yep.
Frank and Miss BNR down the other channel if you want to drop with them.
Marketing lingo.
Just Pyro's. Oh, just Pyro's in the group. Okay, that's good.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna try a sync drop. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, drop. Oh, just kidding. No, I really did drop.
You're gonna have to make it up to Hellbringer.
Well, I can drop down if you want. That's fine.
It should be Astra Feline projection.
No, just Pyro. I drop all the time with Dark. It's fine.
Yeah.
Keep on dropping.
Let me see who downstairs, if they'll take Drax or not. Hang on.
Well, see, but I'm...
Hey, would you guys take Drax so Hellbringer can drop with us?
Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
We'll pick him up on the next pass through.
Okay, thanks.
Joking, you guys.
They said Hellbringer. They said they would take.
Oh, okay.
They said they would take Drax down there.
Go to hell. Okay, let's go.
They would take either of you. They said. Well, they didn't say that. They just said they'd take Drax, but I'm sure they'd take Hellbringer. They were just concerned. They were just concerned that you had never played the game and were worried that would maybe put a crimp in their style.
He's a good player. He's got some awesome builds. In fact, you should be picking his brains as much as
he's a better player than I am, but I can't say that out loud on the stream or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you see, Ken, you peg yourself as what not to do.
I bring people here that are better than me so people can see the contrast between a bad player and a really great player. And I think that's
I didn't
part
come
of the
here
charm.
willingly. I had a guy breaking into my apartment, hold up a jar of mayonnaise, and say, "You either drop with Dark Marauder, or you have this jar of mayonnaise."
Or you have to eat the whole jar.
So here I am.
There you are. Yeah.
So here I am. I'm
not
not having the jar of mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's not like you had a choice, right? At that point, there was only one possible solution. Did you try
Anyway,
talking him into pickles instead, or something like that?
Look, he's Mexican. He barely speaks English. Can we? I interrupted Crimson discussing his cats, and I apologize.
Okay, yeah, let's go back to Crimson's cats.
Rubelite or Frozen, please?
Oops, I did Rubelite. I like Rubelite.
Did you rescue that cat from some kind of cat fighting club, and that's why it's injured?
He rescued it from a catastrophe.
A catastrophe.
No.
McFish knows how to tell a good cat tale.
I smell a rat somewhere.
Yeah, you're gonna. I'm sure the cat will feel fine. Feline fine? How can I twist that away around to get that?
No.
Feel fine. Feline.
How many illums have you got in that thing?
3.
McFish. McFish?
Just a bit more than 100.
105. This is your 105
yeah.
bass.
Just 105.
The acid rain mech.
Should use there. They had a really good stream recently. Their leader did a stream on the comp preparing for ISC. It's pretty cool.
Have you ever watched RJ Bass's? Is it Bass? Is it Bass or Bass? RJ Bass? RJ Bass?
It's bass like the fish.
Oh, okay. Have you ever watched RJ Bass's stream, Drax?
Just kidding. No, it's not. Don't ever say that to him either.
It's Bass.
It's bass.
Shoot. Thanks, guys.
I don't know. I watched a few streams. I try and get into streams that I've only got a few people in it. But when I saw CDU,
which is why he's always here.
No, like 1 person or 0 people, that kind of stuff. Actually, I spoke to Nutty Rat today about streaming and the relationship with PGI and giveaways and all that kind of stuff.
What did he say?
It was a good conversation. I said you got no chance. No, that's what he said.
Yeah.
He
said there's a reason he's not responding, right?
Well, he actually lives in Washington State or Oregon.
Nutty Rat does?
No.
Darren does?
Darren does, yeah.
Probably Washington. I don't think he could be in Oregon. I would think if he was in Oregon, I'd be able to see him out the window.
Artillery strike.
Oh, what am I doing going over here by myself? I thought you guys were all going that way. I wasn't even looking. I'm such a great player. It's amazing.
I'm just waiting for them to take top so I can...
I thought they were all in Vancouver, BC.
Well, PGI is, but I don't think he lives there. He's kind of under contract with them or works remotely with them, I'll bet.
Are they all top or what?
Maybe he works there with them. I don't know where his place of office is.
Yep. Target spotted.
I suppose if he lived in Oregon or Washington, it wouldn't be too bad for him to catch a train or a quick flight up for, whatever.
Can you see those narcs at all?
Yeah.
Sorry. Loom? Sorry.
McFish?
Just get into position where I can shoot at them.
Should I shoot all these birds that are flying? That'd be good target practice.
I think they're bats.
Oh. They've got big wingspans for bats.
I mean, they're coming for me now.
Maybe they're vampire bats.
In the northern part of Australia, I saw some really big freaking bats.
Were they vampire bats?
No, vampire bats are small.
I thought they were pretty big.
No, vampire bats are small.
Nope.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. This is not good for me. This is not good for me. This is not good for me.
Bats don't tend to eat.
This is not good for me.
Okay.
They'd get bigger if they had a lot of people to eat.
Target acquired.
Did you get some limbs out?
Just
That's
a
what I
bit.
want to know. Okay.
Target destroyed.
There are some like linebackers and whatnot coming into D6 at some point.
We got mechs under the platform to shoot out here, guys.
Yeah. My name is useless. So.
There's a bunch of them underneath us there. Be fine.
Artillery strike online.
Well, Tiny's taking more time to get there. Looking Annihilator knows everything goes.
It's a big brawl down here.
Left arm critical damage.
Yeah, I was there first and I was the slowest.
Those two are on top, by the way. Those limbs.
Yeah, it's a pop tart around. That's why.
Center torso
Oh.
damage.
What we got? Charlie?
Artillery strike online.
Shoot.
Target destroyed.
Got him.
Left arm destroyed.
Target spotted.
Artillery strike online.
Oh, he killed me. Can't believe it. It's so rare for someone to actually kill me in this game.
New target acquired.
Maybe because he ate some blue cheese?
No, he killed me with blue cheese. He just sprinkled it on me, yeah.
Yeah.
Target acquired. Right arm critical damage. Right arm destroyed.
McFish said Drax has narcs. He's supporting the team. That's great. Yeah, Hellbringer, what did you bring to the team? Did you bring any narcs to the team? Did you bring, like, candy? Steaks?
Target acquired.
Hot dog water.
Okay, you're in. Nothing like hot dog water. Except bean water probably is pretty similar.
New target acquired.
Oh,
And it has bowls and it has spoons. And it has enough to share.
hot dog water's really kind of vile, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't have. We don't have hot dogs very much.
Probably not doing anything there.
Probably because there's not much meat in them by federal law. I believe that like a turkey frank only has to have a teaspoon of turkey slurry in it, which is just ground up turkey parts.
Unless you get expensive, like high-end hot dogs that are claimed to be all
that
beef,
actually have
like
meat.
$8 a package. Then
Wow.
it's all pink goop stuff, just like everything else.
Yeah. Ugh.
But I like pink goop.
Yeah.
Tastes good when you don't got much money.
Especially when you put that ketchup and relish and everything on it. Artificial mustard.
I ain't got much money right now, and I literally bought a package of Fun Dogs, which are cheap hot dogs, to put in a can of beans, so I got something to eat tonight.
Oh my gosh. Do you eat ramen sometimes too?
I used to live off ramen, but I can't stand them anymore. I've lived off them too many years.
So, I mean, have you gone to like a Japanese or Asian store and gotten good ramen? Because it is a lot better than like the the Nissan ramen or Top Ramen stuff.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
And what sucks is the quality of food, just like most places and most fast food places, like over the last 5 years, everything keeps going downhill and companies keep skimping and skimping.
Yeah,
it's the point now where most of the cheap ramens that I used to get all the time, they don't even taste the same. They taste like cardboard now, and give me a bad stomach ache. And it's I can't eat them anymore.
Yeah.
Just the smell of a ramen, or even the word, makes me nauseous kind of right now.
Run into the tunnel, I can cover you.
And then sometimes when I try to get nice things that I want, like when I build a new computer or something like that.
Cap, I think.
That's normally a couple months of ramen to try to counteract the price.
Right.
Nice,
right.
Chris.
Thanks, you got him red.
Hey, Drax, did you make that Asian chicken?
Linebacker, center CT. Oh, he's red, guys.
This was a good match. I thought we were gonna for sure win, but now I don't know.
Two guys
I mean, a
coming
couple
in,
of wins,
guys, really?
definitely, but he's red CT, linebacker, coming out of D5 somewhere.
This shit
Keep your
still
distance.
2
He's
minutes
all
ago.
short range.
Yeah.
He's SRM, so outside of 300, he can't hurt you.
Yeah, if you see him, you'll kill him. Basically, that's what'll happen. If he sees you first and you're red, or I don't know.
I hate bus.
Bass?
Is it Gamma?
No, buses.
Oh,
It's
buses.
getting too close and the road is very
Oh.
small.
How's work
It nearly
going,
hit
Crimson?
me. Let's just say the work itself is fine, just not my boss.
Oh,
That sucks,
Yep,
man.
He's on Gamma. So.
that's
He
too
kind of
bad.
like to gaslighting, if you guys know what that means.
Gaslighting?
Yep,
Yeah. Yeah,
he
gotcha.
tend to do that a lot.
How does a boss do that? What do you mean? Like, give me an example.
He will put the blames on you. I say certain things that he forgot to do, then but he say that I sent to you, right, like forcing,
Oh,
that
Yeah.
thoughts into you. Gaslighting is more like a phrase for people trying to manipulate or control.
right.
That's what it means. It
Well,
depreciate people.
doesn't it usually mean that you're accusing someone else of doing the very thing that you have done?
It's more like alternating and controlling people because there's certain thing my boss did not do and he claims he have done it. And in my memory, I have a very clear that he did not do that.
Yeah.
But he claims he had done it.
Then you feel like you have to start documenting everything just to protect yourself. So when it comes up and there's a mess, you can say.
I mean, it's hard because there isn't much, but if they just open up the email, they can see lots of stuff inside.
McFish did another 1,000 damage. He just.
I feel like I helped.
He just won't leave well enough alone. It always has to be more than well enough. So yeah, if we were going to gaslight McFish, for example, and all we'd have to do is talk about his 150 damage round that he keeps having, and asking him why he doesn't step up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
I honestly get people telling me I play terribly and I'm horrible and all that.
Seriously?
Quite often.
Seriously?
Well, yeah, and Dark, we've been meaning to talk to you about that. You've got to stop because obviously, McFish outscores you all the time, and you degrading him like that and calling him out like that is just inappropriate. We're all witnesses.
The problem is, I just want to encourage him to do his best instead of not his best.
Have you thought about just going to HR? Because it's, I don't really know how evolved your systems are over there, but you do want to protect yourself because you're creating yourself a bad name for yourself by just agreeing with him.
By disagreeing with McFish?
No, by agreeing with your boss. Like
Oh,
backing your
you're
boss.
talking about Crimson.
Your
Yeah,
fault.
yeah.
Yeah.
To say it's your
Drax has
fault.
been having a name issue tonight.
I have. What have I called it? Yeah, Crimson. Yeah, like you definitely want to protect yourself from that. And I wouldn't engage with it. I would just not say anything.
Yeah.
Like if you're worried about repercussions from your boss, I just say not say anything. And if he comes back at you and say I didn't say anything, mate. I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fair.
How does your culture handle those relationships compared to ours?
Yeah. Because we'd take them
It
outside and beat them
depends.
up in Australia, but I know what you're doing.
It depends on the situation, but in my case, because I still haven't performed very well, so I don't want to, cause trouble. I'll just play along with it. Even deep down inside me, I know it isn't. So
Hellbringer, are you green?
Yeah, in
We'll
America,
see.
you play along and you quietly look for something different.
Yeah. You don't.
Yeah, because you're not likely going to win, even if you're right.
Because you're also underwriting your own self-esteem. Because even if you think you're doing better, you're not going to get the word on the street is you don't even read the emails from your boss, mate. Like that's the word on the street. Like if you go along and agree with him, you're going along with a narrative that he's now painting of you, which is going to completely underride.
Can I tell a funny gaslighting story?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in the production plant working on an ICT that does not work, and the reason I'm working on it is it doesn't work. And the reason everybody knows it doesn't work is because they're the ones that called me to make it work, because it doesn't work. And so the plant manager is standing next to me, and he wants to know what my boss has to say about it, because my boss said the day before it works.
Oh, wow.
And so I called my boss in front of the plant manager, and I had this discussion with him. And then I turned to the plant manager and I said these exact words: I have it on good authority that it does in fact work. I am going to go work on it now.
Oh my gosh. It's so dumb. That's so dumb.
it happens.
Okay, Hellbringer, are you ready? Let me know when you're ready. Oops, I just clicked the button. Darn it, my finger was hovering and I flinched. Recycle, please.
So
like
Dracker,
15 seconds.
when I do 1,000 damage with missiles, largely because you've narked a target, do you actually get any benefit on your score that reflects that?
So there's someone once told me there's somewhere, but it doesn't happen on the middle scoreboard. I think it happens on either the left or the right one. Unless Para, you were going to say something.
Drax, ready? Up again, please. I screwed up.
It does help. I mean, with 1,000 over damage,
3,
you definitely get more
2,
CBUs.
1.
Yeah, I think
Drop.
it's in the C-bills section. I've got to look at it because it's not. I don't think it gets.
Oh,
in the game.
you got a big score bonus. You did 162 damage, but you had 300 score.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I think if you kill my narc target, I get something.
And that probably works really well if there's 3 Lurmers and 1 Narker.
Hey, McFish, what was the thing you were working on? What you gave an acronym, but I don't know what it was.
Oh, it was an in-circuit tester for printed circuit boards.
Oh, okay. And so you couldn't test the circuit boards because the in-circuit tester wasn't working.
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
Except it was working.
Well,
I
working.
just had to go make
I mean,
work.
it was working. It just needed to have someone go in to make it work.
Make it work.
But fortunately, your job must have been pretty easy because it was already working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. At least that's what
So
I
we
heard.
figured this out about this boss after a number of instances. My smarter, older coworker pointed it out to me, and I'm like scratching my chin, going, "Oh, well, actually, that totally makes sense." And then it proved to be the case many, many times over after that. What he would do is he would say something is ready that wasn't ready, or he would sabotage something that normally worked so that it wouldn't work, and he would go on vacation for a day. So, like, the trick became learn when Ed's going to go on vacation, and then do a floor walk as soon as he leaves the building to find out what he sabotaged or what wasn't going to work the next day. And it was legitimately 100% true.
Oh my
Like,
god.
we found things in positions they never would have been in that would have been difficult to explain, with like failure displays on, like right before plant visits where he had planned to go on vacation for a day. Like, it was amazing.
Wow. Just so he would feel like everybody thought he was important when he was gone.
Well, yeah,
People above him.
His idea is, well, if things don't go wrong when I'm here, and then things go wrong when I'm not here, obviously they're going to think that they need me here to make things go right.
Right. And he's actually sabotaging the company and costing them thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah, that was his intentional sabotage. He also had unintentional sabotage, which cost millions.
Wow. Did you actually make a report about this and expose him?
He got fired a few years after I left that company.
Wow. We didn't get a drop yet, Hellbringer.
There's a story of sort of family friends of ours. His father runs he's an electrician and electrician person, and he invented this thing for the railways, light switches. And so by, I don't know, the last 20 years, his company was really the only one that was supplying them, because it's kind of an older technology in Australia. And he made a mistake on an invoice one day he was sending off to the railway corporation, where instead of charging, I think it was like $190, he charged $1,090, not $1,900.
Wait, he was supposed to charge how much?
$190 for these devices, and they just approved it, and so he basically bumped up the price to reflect, that new price. And for about a decade, he got away with charging that kind of price for this technology that used to be.
How often did they buy it?
Oh, it's like usually monthly, so he made a fortune off it. Yeah.
Wow.
Holy wow.
I mean, it's government money, so they don't really care. There's another girl I used to know in another job. She went over to Qantas to work for the buying unit that purchased stuff for their planes, and she would tell me the prices are quite fluid. She could put down anything really within a band of prices for a lot of the different items. So it just occurred to me, like, you could make so much money if you were a supplier by just getting in with one of those buying people.
Wow.
Because they don't seem to care.
Yep.
Like, they just don't seem to care.
Yeah, if the purchasing department is dumb and don't care, you will make a lot of profits.
Well, and the trick is, though, then you have to find a way to skim that difference off for yourself to really do the full deed.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're making the money for the company's not going to care. If you're making the extra money and you can shunt some of that off to you, then they might fire you. They're going once they find out.
The first guy owned
right?
the business.
Oh, okay, so it's just going to him anyway.
And it was only him and two other people. Like, he would just this
Wow.
warehouse down in Alexandria, and he'd make this stuff for them, and it was something to do with the light switches and these old railway signal boxes or something. And
Yeah.
I don't
And somebody
really
probably
understand
thought,
it,
well,
but-
that's what they cost.
Yeah, because that used to be the thing that they only used, and then all the businesses just went by the wayside, and it was only his business left after, probably like 30, 40 years of operating.
Yeah.
In that last decade, he was the only one around, so he was the only one they were getting it from, and it was just, he just filled out an invoice incorrectly one day, and suddenly, bang, this is what it is. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Not to give any of your streamers ideas.
I'm the guy who goes into a store and buys something, and they gave me 25 cents too much change, and so I get to my car and I realize they've given me too much change, and I get back out of my car and I go back in and I give it back to them. So I can't imagine
pushing through D4
doing that.
What? Came out of your car and then go back.
Well, they gave me too much money. I need to give it back to them. It's not my money.
Okay.
Artillery strike online. Heat
That poor Archie didn't last
Full enemy lance, Delta 3 low.
Target destroyed.
Oh shit.
Can you see them?
Critical.
I got 3 mechs down here behind me.
Yeah, turn around, Doc.
I'm going to turn around. Well, I was, but I didn't want to shoot down on all 3 of them at the same time.
They've got a UAV up above you now.
And get killed.
Someone in the distance shoot that UAV in D3. You can't miss it.
Target spotted.
Oh, Pyro, got to get out of there, man.
Left torso.
Roger
that. Damage.
It's crazy.
Left torso destroyed. Left arm destroyed.
Oh, they killed me. There's a lot of them down there.
Yeah.
I thought I'd get a headshot on this guy, but I didn't get it. And he killed me.
Got a narc on him, but my UAV's been working as well.
I put a special link.
That's it. They're all dead. Yeah.
I put a special link in chat for Drax and McFish and Hellbringer.
Whoa, boy!
And Crimson Eye. And Pyromite as well.
See that Sun Spider? Oh yeah, good. He's knocked. Woo!
Thanks, Mr. Quick Draw.
New target acquired.
Rick.
Thanks.
Thinking about asking Jennifer to get me one of these for my birthday. Excuse me. But she'll probably say no.
Acquired.
So that Sun Spider in the center's is now knocked.
Right torso critical damage.
UAV above E3. He's right above me then.
Right torso destroyed. Right arm destroyed.
Ouch.
Ultra autocannon destroyed. Medium laser destroyed.
Well, this guy's kind of backing out of everything, so we're going to move to somebody else. Now we're starting to fall apart here.
Heat level critical.
Oh, we got Drax and his commando, though. We got this.
They're gonna take our base if we don't do something about it. I can't get there in time.
What are we doing?
Trax, can you get back to base?
Oh, Jesus.
I'll try, but I know it's gonna happen. I'll try. Nah, we've lost. There's no way of getting there. You have to shoot at it. You don't have to get into it. Yeah, we've got to get there. We're in, what, C3? And the base is almost captured. So I just got to have faith. Good luck, Commando dude.
It's Commando Dude. Boots on the ground.
Center torso.
Oh.
Well,
oh, it looked good until the face plant part happened.
Good game.
Thanks, guys.
So cheap, man.
I was spectating him on my stream when he did a face plant. It looked great.
Good. You know what's sad is that they had two there, which means we outnumbered them, and we still kind of died, eh? Yeah, that's the downside of Assault. Especially if no one's paying attention.
So I get narc kills, McFish, in the XP earned.
Did you say earned?
Yeah. In the right column, XP earned. Sorry, earned. If you kill a narc target, I get credit for that there. It doesn't seem to give me... Oh no, it also gives it to me in the center. Match performance, narc kill. I got 3, so you must have killed 3 of my narcos.
Hellbringer, it probably is Drax's fault. You're right.
Me? What did I do?
He said that the whole night's been... It's going to be the same night as last night. 300 damage battles. He said he got hosed in his match, and it's all Nutty Rat's fault, and he knows that Drax had a hand in this too.
What?
That he's having bad matches. He's pretty sure it's got something to do with you. That you've done something somewhere, somehow.
Okay, sorry.
Better be.
Yeah, damn straight. Yeah.
I sent you a link. I put a link in chat, in Discord chat. Not Discord, Twitch chat. Sorry.
McFish, are you still doing that? Are you still doing lerms, or can I get out of this thing?
No. I only did lerms once.
Okay, well let me get out of this thing then. I'm over this thing. Can I get into this? Yes, I can. Let's go. I'm ready.
All right, we're green. Hellbringer, are you green?
Yes, sir.
All right, 3, 2, 1, launch. Ow, my neck hurts. Oh my gosh, it's almost bedtime. It is bedtime. Drax, go click on that link.
Okay.
What link? Why? What?
You'll appreciate it. It's in Twitch and in Discord. Ghostland Spec Ops.
Space laser activation. What the hell? What is this?
It's gold. It's so funny.
What is this?
I can control, if I buy one of these, I can control my own satellite-based Jewish space laser.
What?
It's got an activation button for the arc reactor and then a firing button.
Space laser
They also
activation panel.
They also make a smaller side button that you can get that matches, that sets it to kill Hebrews or Gentiles, so you can switch your targeting. Isn't that ridiculous? I love it.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. What am I looking at?
They make they make switch panels based off of the Apollo space module with the safety, rails on them, so you can't accidentally have something flying around the cabin. And
what is the purpose of this? Like this?
Yeah.
You can wire them up to control stuff. They're real switches. But you can also do custom. They have like 4 switch banks, and you can type in the writing you want, and they'll silk screen the writing on each one, switch the way you want it and stuff. But they have these, and they also have a COVID one. Like it's
so I know what to get you for your birthday next year.
Yeah, isn't that hilarious?
Oh my god!
I found those. I thought this is so funny.
Wait, so these panels are for what? Are just a decoration?
What's that?
Well, no, you can use them. You can
hook them up to things. You could actually hook them up, wire them up to things. Like I thought about getting one and wiring it up to some lights or flashing lights or something like that. So if you turn it on, then I'd get red flashing lights going on, and then if I push the fire button, maybe it'd do a big pulse or something. Make it turn on a big bright pulse. It'd be hilarious. It would probably get me at least half of a viewer on my stream improvement.
Par, are you there?
Oh god.
They have the COVID one's pretty funny too, because it's like one of the switches, you throw it and it installs a microchip from Microsoft, a tracking chip. Then the other one you press and it mutates the virus.
Artillery strike online.
Then you can do custom panels also.
You have to be in the circle to get the countdown.
And if you want, you can do custom like 3-way switches. So you have like on, middle is off, and down is on to another setting. So you can do 3-way switches to it, which would be nice. Especially if you're building your own space capsule.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. They look really nice. Look like they've done a good job with them.
Well, I mean, it's...
They might be plastic, but the switches are working electrical switches. I don't know what they're rated for.
It's completely anti-Semitic, but sure.
No, I think it's funny because it's so ridiculous that people even say that. So I don't,
Yeah, it's humor.
Yeah.
You know the thing? A Jew probably produced it and is now selling them.
And making money off of this. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Target spotted.
Legit, that's what... Because we do that for Christmas.
Yeah.
It's why we know Christmas is fake and Santa isn't real.
Because you invented it to make money off of Gentiles.
Because
we're
making money out of it. Yeah, because we're making money off it.
And who knew that Santa was actually Jewish? I mean, the beard should have been a dead giveaway, but nope.
Well, I don't think Santa's actually Jewish.
No, come on, go with me on this. I'm trying to help you out.
Target spotted.
Maybe because Santa climbed through a chimney, so his black bird become white.
Say what, Crimson?
Target spotted.
Maybe because Santa came through the chimney, so his black bird become white color because of the
Okay, he's
ashes.
all ash black or white from the ashes.
Yeah.
Target spotted. spotted.
Artillery strike online.
Mine.
Looks like night vision actually works pretty good on here.
Target spotted.
Kinda.
Need assistance. Need assistance.
Artillery.
Where is that guy?
Target spotted. Sorry. Target spotted.
I feel like I need to get in a little closer to actually do any damage.
Artillery strike online.
That was weird.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Guys, she can go high.
Why do I see a spider like 1,000 meters?
He's
in the air?
way stinking up there, yeah. That was crazy.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Must be one of them jumping spiders.
Man.
Artillery strike online.
Target spotted. Enemy forces are halfway there. Affirmative.
No, he still got around behind me, or somebody did. Come on, little spider. There you go.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Got him.
Affirmative.
Artillery strike.
Shot him in the air where he thought he was safe.
That was a tough map with close range weapons.
Okay, what's the best move here? Are they pushing on the left? Or not? We're just trading. I don't have the range to do this and get anywhere.
Yeah, I got whittled away.
Who's here now?
Damage.
I got myself a Fafnir though. That decided to come over. I was like, Red Rover, send that Fafnir on over. And he came over and I ran down and I shot him in the face. It was nice.
Target acquired.
Well, I bogged down 2 mechs by myself. They eventually got me though.
Arm destroyed.
I lost an arm.
I was only able to find.
They're gonna kill me, and I can't find cover anywhere.
McFish was sniping with DACA, so I couldn't help him. So I moved on.
Well, sorry, I made it back, but not time to do anything.
Oh, were you gone for that match?
Thank you for noticing.
Well, I was just trying to stay alive because I didn't seem to have anybody helping me stay alive, and I thought if only Pyro was here, he would have protected me, but I didn't see anywhere.
My mouse stopped working, so I had to reboot the whole computer.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
This Mechwarrior game does that to my computer all the time. It's
Really?
The only game that
Really? Is it really?
Yeah, it drives me nuts. It's the only game that I have this problem with, and yeah.
Alright, well, I haven't experienced it before, but I'm glad to know it's hopefully just Mechwarrior, not something else.
There's something on the net that deals with this problem.
You need to upgrade your mouse to a bigger like a rat.
I'll drop down. I'll drop down.
Or a gerbil.
Or you can just put 2 cats watching over the mouse so it will behave well.
Yes, that is very effective.
So guy called Data who produced a video on better settings for your better visual settings, but the last component of that was dealing with issues with the game itself in terms of the especially on older computers. So let me see if I can find it and you guys can watch it.
I feel like Mechwarrior, you know, for its bugs and warts, because it certainly has some persistent bugs they never seem to have taken care of, is generally pretty stable. For me, anyway. It doesn't crash very often.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Yeah.
But I alt-tab a lot,
here.
and I know that's one of the things that triggers problems.
So where are you, Hellbringer? So
yes,
if you watch
the alt-tab. Continue.
If you watch the last, this video is broken up into 3 sections using the app reshader. In-game settings using the app reshader, and then the last thing is this stuff to do with the pressure it puts on the CPU and change. There's a guy out there on the internet which he makes a link to in the video. I'll put it in stream as well. Now all this is legit. I've personally checked, and Data personally checked that all this information is fine to use in game, and it is fine to use in game. Like to fix your game, you're fine to use it. There's no repercussions. I don't use the app reshader. I use GeForce Experience. All I'm saying is that so the first 2 is about in-game settings and either using an external app called reshader or the NVIDIA Experience to change the visual settings on your game. But the last component deals with that, but as well as deals with problems with the game itself by using this person who created this file. It's worth watching. Anyway, I'll leave it there.
Thank you.
No worries.
Do you have a guide on like how to? So I've heard of reshader, and once I get my new GPU, I plan to play around with it. But if GeForce Experience can do it, I might as well do it through there. Do you have like a guide for?
Yes. So there's a guy who produced one for that as well. Let me get that one. I sent it to someone recently. See if I can find it.
If you guys have issue with the Mechwarrior because of our typing, I got tips. Just make it as a window mode and maximize it. Just don't go to full screen. It will solve your problem. Majority of it.
So this is the guy, if you just want to use GeForce Experience, so you can do the visual settings, in-game settings that Data recommends, and then switch to this other video I've just linked for the GeForce Experience. And it's pretty easy to use. And I'm using it currently. I'm using the GeForce settings, but I'm thinking of using the reshader app. And I'll link to you both directly as well.
Crimson, you were saying just do run it in windowed mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have to do.
In window mode.
Yeah.
That fixed a bunch of problems for me.
I don't like it, but
over to
I have
Windows.
to do it.
Yep. It fixed a lot of problems. Majority. But still, if your graphic card is not that well, it will still crash. Many times. Which is my case.
I've used 3 different NVIDIA cards through the ages, and they've all had the same problems with this game. It's the game. It's CryEngine is what it is.
Yeah.
When they made this game, the CryEngine that was out when they started developing on CryEngine, it was a beautiful engine at the time, but it was also buggy, and it also wasn't meant for a lot of the things that they did with this, especially multiplayer stuff. And I was really surprised before alpha and beta testing was out when they announced that they went with CryEngine instead of Unreal 2 or 3 that was out at the time.
When you be Unreal.
Unreal is so much
right
better now. Gosh.
Yeah, I mean the fight was amazing. Did you guys saw the short clip where the Keanu Reeves portrayed himself in the Unreal Engine 5?
Oh, I think I did, yeah. For the Matrix
That one
game
looks
they were
so real.
promoting. Still, the people don't look real, but it's true. Everything else looks really good. Hellbringer, are you ready to drop? This is my last drop.
Yes, sir.
3,
Yes, sir.
2, 1, dropping. Go ahead, Crimson. Sorry, I just wanted to get the game going because I got to go to bed. Yeah, I saw it. Looked great. And what they're doing with ray tracing on cards now is great. They're doing so. I mean, graphics cards are so amazing, really, when you think about where they've come from. I remember playing on 2-color games. You know, it was green phosphor or it was black, and that was it.
Yeah. And then Karateka came along and had some color in it. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Oregon Trail with black background and green font.
I used to play Red Baron and Tank, which were like arcade games that were 3D ray traced, and they were not filled polygons. So they weren't ray traced; they were just polygons, basically, without any kind of fills.
That's Space Invaders. Remember those arcade games? Space Invaders and Ping Pong. The original ones.
Pac-Man was fancy because it had like 16 colors. Woohoo! Maybe more with sprites and stuff. I don't remember. And it was very forward because they had Mrs. Pac-Man too.
Only game I really liked on Atari was Star Wars.
I don't think I ever played that.
I played that. Remember so many hours. I don't think it was beatable though.
Missile Command, Choplift. Yeah, Missile Command and Choplifter and wasn't Tetris, that was on something else. That was kind of a handheld, but there was kind of a geometric thing that spiraled around and stuff. Tetrix, maybe?
Tetris?
No, not Tetris. That was the falling brick thing written by a Russian guy. This was an arcade game that it was these lots of geometric shapes that morphed and changed that you had to do stuff in. Can't remember what it was called.
Do you remember Adventure?
I remember
where you gotta like find the key and bring it to the castle, and there's this like dragon thing that comes through and stuff.
No.
I remember when I was younger that playing Atari, that when that dragon would come through, it'd scare the crap out of me, and I'd always like reach instantly up and turn the game off.
Howdy, everybody.
All systems nominal.
Ooh, look at all the targets on the other team.
We're not here. New phone.
They're waiting for you, Gordon, in the test chamber. No, nobody.
Gorgon? What? The Demigorgon from Stranger Things?
Half-Life.
That's all I know.
Yes, thank God somebody's...
Yeah, I haven't played all those games. I played Mechwarrior and Wing Commander.
Who just said Half-Life?
Pyro.
Oh, Pyro, you're awesome. I love you.
Thank you, buddy. That is one of the defining games of my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the defining games of its time too. I mean,
Which one? Which one is it?
Half-Life.
Half-Life.
Mostly because its AIs and its shooting physics was fantastic.
Too bad it didn't last like half as long as it was supposed to.
And from there we got Counter-Strike, thanks to Half-Life.
And right, exactly. There were all the mods. I mean, I guess Team Fortress wasn't a Half-Life mod, but TFC was, and TFG spawned directly from that. But the seamless loading that they did and everything was real.
Hell, boys and girls.
Real groundbreaking.
There's the physics and all this that is what made it. Like Half-Life wasn't even supposed to be like standalone game like it was. It was originally pushed to be a demo for their engine, the first Source engine, I think it was.
No, the Source engine came much later. It was like Quake 1.5, but they modified the heck out of the Quake engine to get it to do that.
I just remember reading about it before the game came out, and it was literally a demo to like show off the physics and all the crazy new tech that they can do in video games now, and it ended up being a major game.
There should be a hunchback around.
That's why I think we don't got Half-Life 3 yet, because we haven't had any major advancements in technology besides VR, and that's why they made Half-Life Alyx.
I think now we have Unreal Engine 5. There shouldn't be a problem for Half-Life 3.
You got knocked.
You got knocked.
Well, probably we'll find out in another 3 or 5 years.
Target spotted.
Yeah, that was terrible. Oh, I just walked right into them. Oh, that was really bad. Right, boys, I'm out of here. Thank you very much for the drops.
See you, Drax.
Later.
See you around, Drax.
Cheers, mate.
Bye-bye. Thanks for drops.
The enemy has started to chip away at us. Stay frosty. Target spotted.
Shoot. So glad an Annihilator showed up. Ouch, that guy's got like an AC-20 on him or something. That little Herbie.
There's always an Annihilator or a Direwolf or something big like that around the corner.
I'm not hitting well. Come on, Bruce. Aim.
Oh wait, you guys are enemies. Why am I talking to you guys right now?
Are you against us?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Target spotted. Need assistance.
Artillery strike online.
Goodbye, little Herbie.
Thank you, Dark.
You've bothered me enough.
Torso, critical damage. Heat sink
Come
destroyed.
on, Epsilon.
Went to the wrong route.
Incoming missile. Right torso destroyed.
Your guys' team seems just as split as my team.
Very.
Center torso, critical
We got
damage.
guys like everywhere, all over the map. Like we do not have a group right now.
Target destroyed.
Some guy keeps shooting.
Oh, somebody got me.
Oh, it's Worm Skull. You're shooting me in the damn back.
Why'd you do that? I was about to get an Annihilator kill, dang it.
Artillery strike.
Ran around half that map trying to get a kill, and I finally about to get one. And all of the kills I was about to get got snaked, and I see this like big old Annihilator ready for me to take, and then you come up out of nowhere and take my cord back. Thank you.
Center torso, critical damage.
Somebody had to do that.
Left arm, critical damage.
It's all good. I felt his first shot. I knew if I kept going for that Annihilator, I was screwed.
Right torso, critical damage. Left torso, critical damage.
Thought we had a good shot at this one.
I did too for a bit there, but negative.
Maybe still. The embarrassing is in decent shape. Oops, no, he's just all by himself though.
Fun fact for MWO, I was one of the first 2,000 to be invited in the first closed beta.
Really? Wow.
Yep, I felt like I won the lottery.
That's cool.
And I got the email 2 days before my birthday. It was
Wow.
so cool.
That must have been really fun.
That is nice.
Yeah. I was so stoked. I played so hard that beta.
Fun fact.
It was a dragon, a stalker.
I bought the big pack and then couldn't play it for a year and a half because my computer wouldn't run it.
Oof.
It was less fun than your fact. Your fact was funnerest. McFish 794, nice. Drax, I see why Drax left.
Yeah, you didn't have a good game there.
Yeah, I understand that now. That makes sense. Okay, guys, I gotta go to bed. Thanks so much for the drops. Always a pleasure. Sometimes a painful pleasure. Not like one of those Scotch bonnet peppers, but a different kind of painful pleasure that I can actually endure. And thanks so much for the drop. So everybody on the chat, on the stream, thanks for hanging out. Till next time, this has been Dark Marauder and Ghostlance, which means an affiliate of suspicious characters like these guys. Night.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thanks for the drops. Crimson, it's probably time to turn your cat over and let it dry on the other side, by the way.
That was last night. I think they're now either hiding in the box or somewhere. Yep.
All right, good night, everybody.
My cat loves hiding. Good night.
Good night.